Okay, so there've really been two words that have been defining the Central Oregon real estate market in the last month, and those two words are price changes. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, things were overpriced, yada, yada. No, we're in a very interesting spot right now because we are stuck in the middle of sellers looking in the rearview mirror, and we have buyers that are stuck in between these high rising mortgage rates. So what we have right now is a unrealistic met medium, because if we roll the clock back even 90 days, we were dealing with a drastically different market. So buyers right now, we're looking at the fact that interest rates went up almost 30% over the last month and a half. And we have sellers that still have the expectation that things are going to sell based on the low interest rates and cheaper money that people were able to afford, which opened up a lot of ability for marginal sellers and marginal buyers to be able to transact and move homes. Right now in Central Oregon, we've seen a 6% decrease on average. So median home price change right now is 6%, which across all counties is about $35,000. And that's taking into consideration Deschutes County, Jefferson, and Crook County. So we have across the board data on this. And our buyers are, well, we've seen compression on the low end. Our mid-market has suffered some larger vacancies, and our high-end markets and low-end markets are still operating kind of as normal. So what exactly does this mean looking forward for being a buyer? If you're a buyer and you're in this position, right now we have more inventory than we've had on the market almost in the last 2 years combined. It is a great time to be able, and if you are qualified, it's a great time to be able to go out, check out the house that fits your needs the best, because as of right now, there's the ability to look at things. Yes, prices are a little higher, but since there is so much more inventory, it is beneficial to at least look and see what's going on, because there's so much definitive product. As a seller, what it means is, yes, we are looking at a tick back. We had a hyperinflated market that was hyper competitive. And when we look at the external forces of increased supply combined with increased interest rates, we have less affordability on the buy side and more competition, which means that the uniqueness of homes and the demand for homes has gone down, which has caused roughly a 6% decrease in value. This doesn't mean that we're looking at a real estate crash by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it just means that we're seeing a minor correction out of a hyper-competitive market. That market, honestly, if we're going to be very frank, the last 2 years of real estate has been clinically unhealthy. Central Oregon has had a median days on market of over 60 days across the board for as long as we've been keeping track of this. And we were keeping a median days on market of under 10 for 2 years. One of the things that sellers do have to understand is they haven't lost out on making a bunch of money. In a majority of cases, sellers still have tons of equity. There's no way that we're going to erase nearly 100% appreciation over the last 3 years. If we look at 100% plus and you take away 6%, you're still 94% up, which means it is a great time to sell. One of the big things that you have to do, though, if you are selling, is make sure that you're marketing the home correctly at the correct prices to make sure that you're in the most competitive space to get your home sold. If you're a buyer, be patient. If you're a seller, be proactive. If you have questions about getting into the market, or if you're trying to sell a home, I'd love to help you out. I'm Parker. I'm selling Central Oregon. Have yourself a blessed day.